And this Will Ministries International presents Communion Service. After a brief message by our own Elder Dr. Douglas Clark, we'll share in communion together. Take it away, Daddy.
Well, blessings, everyone. I know that no matter where you live, you've had some kind of weather adverse.
Yeah.
And it should stop us. We've just forgotten a whole lot. The pandemic shut the churches down. Some churches are not even open as of now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting ready to say, where is your faith? And now here we come with another, I don't know what you would call them.
Disease.
Bad viruses and so forth, whatever. And the old one ain't over yet.
You talking about the pox?
Oh, the pox is the new one. But you know, it should slow us down a little bit and for us to begin to think of why we are here and what are some of our responsibilities and what are some of the things that, if you consider yourself a Christian, some of the things that we should have as Christian duties that we neglect. And it's something to stop to think about. We were supposed to be having peace. We try all the wrong things to get peace. I've just learned to find out what peace was all about. It's a beautiful thing when you have peace.
You don't let it go.
Oh, have mercy. I think about all of the time that I have wasted and not doing some of the things that I should have been doing. It starts you to think. We're here supposed to be kingdom builders, and we are tearing down the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Tearing down each other.
Oh.
You see that a lot online, like a lot of like exposés, like people exposing other pastors or either exposing them or like rejoicing in their downfall. Instead of us praying
we have
for
no love and respect for each other. That was one of the things that we were left with. Supposed to love your brother. And of course, when I say brother, I mean sister too.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even, I find it so discouraging is that what you were just mentioning, how we treat one another. Killing each other.
Abusing each other.
Laws. We don't even go by the laws. And one of the things that we used to always hear in church is that he's coming back. I'll tell you, I can see it more and more.
You seeing the end times? Are you seeing it?
I'm respecting those words now.
Uh-huh.
You know, you take, I know the end is coming from me and everyone else too, but I can see that it's coming. If, for an example, let's look at the conditions of the world.
You see the river Euphrates is drying up.
There will be wars and rumors of wars.
Oh, that is so true and happening right now.
Mother against daughter and vice versa.
Yes.
And the same for fathers and sons.
I read about it every day. I try not to anymore, but I was seeing it every day.
You know,
children coming against their parents, just
and they try to fault each other Parents scared of the children anymore.
Yeah, well, if you raise okay. Although you never whooped me, Mom did. Like, there was no rod spared with me and my brother.
Well,
and I'm not saying that we weren't spoiled, but now everybody thinks like you shouldn't spank your kids, like you shouldn't discipline your kids with corporal punishment. But the word says, spare the rod, spoil the child. And you see the product of children being raised without discipline.
Well, this is why education can't go on as it should because of discipline problems.
Oh,
of course.
Oh, the parents that buy weapons for their children. Who are I don't know what you call it, feeling disconnected from school or being bullied or abused, and now you've given them a weapon.
It's all of these things. I'm telling you my thoughts of Satan. Satan is just running wild.
Oh my gosh, he is in his glory right now.
He's understanding that his time is ending up too.
Yes, but he's seeing that everything is going his way right now. Right now, things are going his way.
You can't. Any institution, homes, schools, and everything is. I heard him say, on the way to hell in a handbasket. It's here right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if we look at the weather thing is showing me, God has said, I am that I am. I control the weather. You look at that floods, rain. He doesn't even show you about rain. I can't remember when rains like it is now. It just looked like it pours.
Mm-hmm. Just like opens up.
And yet still we got
people
more and more.
Drought.
I was looking on TV and one station said, we got the best weathermen. We got 5. And I was going to say, and they can't control weather. Say one thing is nothing.
Predict it.
I call up Tiki, he said it's raining down here.
Down the street.
Yeah. I said, oh my God. Look at the heat, not only here, but in the world.
All over the world.
And
like they're not used to this in Europe. They're not used to what we're used to.
But I see
and they're getting it.
They're up in the hundreds too.
Mm-hmm. You know what I do when we get up in the hundreds? Stay in my house.
I stay in my house anyway. Because it's not even safe. We're running out. The world is mostly made up of what? Water. And yet it's still droughts all over the world. Look at Lake Mead now.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
You talk about the bottom of the lake and you see clusters of where it's dried up.
Oh, it's more than clusters.
Oh,
it's starting to fill back in a little bit, but not enough.
See, the other thing is fires.
Yeah, because it's so dry.
But they have found out that it's not ordinary fires. They said the heat is so tremendous in these fires. It's melting, steel and all these things. Oh, they said, might not be floods, might be fire the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Can't keep on 20 and 30,000 acres at the time. All we'd like to leave you with as we sit here and just reminisce on a monthly basis and trying to encourage you to get back to our responsibility of being Christians. I was reading that Tony Evans made a statement that it's not that we need to be having more Christians, but we need more disciples. Have we just forgotten? And I want us to start to treat one another. Hello, how you doing? Oh, well, we want to leave you with the fact that we have a job to do and we're laying down. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Treating one another as brothers and sisters. Well, we're just asking you to do your thing as a Christian ought. Now, as I sit here and just meditated all the things that are going on, we need to think in terms of not only communion in words, but also with the, I call them utensils, or what he left us with. And he said, do it as often as you possibly can. So we have the opportunity to once a month commune with one another. So as I'm looking here down at the bread that represents his broken body, he said in the upper room, break this bread. And likewise, he said, with the blood which is represented of his blood that he shed for us, praise the Lord. So until the next time, when we meet, as I sit here and we just stop and think, just the mood just comes over you, knowing that we better get down to business because he is coming back and we got to answer for some of these things.
Well, join us again next time when In His Will Ministries International presents Communion Service. Until then, bye.